Cities across the US and Europe, many of which rarely experience fog, are now blanketed in thick, eerie mists that refuse to lift, even during daylight hours. While the media scrambles to dismiss it as a mere coincidence, let's be clear, this is no ordinary weather event. The particulate-laden fog doesn't just obscure your view, it smells of chemicals, and it's making people sick with symptoms they've never experienced before. Researchers armed with hydrometers and air quality monitors have taken samples, and the results are nothing short of alarming. What is this fog? Where is it coming from? And most importantly, why is it making people so ill? In most of the cities experiencing this mysterious fog, from Florida, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Texas, California, and many cities across Europe, the conditions are completely different from what's needed to produce fog naturally.
Like, this is fucked up. It smells. Can't see shit.
What's even stranger is that this fog doesn't look, smell, or feel like typical fog. Instead, it's heavy and packed with particulates, unlike anything we've ever seen before, as this video from Augustine, Florida reveals.
A flashlight for Christmas, and this will give you a good look. You can't see the fog here, but check this out. So it's just like mist particles, but you cannot see that with a light out. Like, what the hell is this?
If you think this strange, unprecedented fog showing up everywhere at the same time is just a coincidence, then you probably believe that war is peace, mRNA vaccines are safe and effective, and Biden is as sharp as a tack. In Daytona Beach, conditions are nothing like those required for fog, and the locals have never seen anything like this chemical cloud that's blanketing the population center and refusing to disappear even during the day. Making things even more suspicious, videos of the fog have suddenly been taken down. Over the past 2 days, there have been several reports, from both overseas and across the US, but now those videos have disappeared from search results. Into this void of censorship, some citizen journalists have stepped up to analyse the fog that's causing sickness, since the mainstream media refuses to do their job and report on what's really affecting everyday people.
Okay, so I have been going through the comment section trying to catch up on all the comments about the fog and the symptoms. And here are the states, the majority of the states that were in the comments that are saying that they have fog and symptoms that are accompanied. And then I will go through the symptoms. So the states that so far that I have seen commenting the most are Oregon, Minnesota, Texas, St. Louis, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Vermont, New Hampshire, Washington, Arizona, Idaho, Illinois, Maine, Georgia, Massachusetts, Louisiana, Wisconsin. The UK has actually been commenting. Kansas, England, Florida, Indiana, Iowa, Mississippi, Arkansas, Cali, North Carolina, Ohio, Michigan, Colorado, Utah, Nebraska, and there was more than that. But this does appear to be coast-to-coast fog. But here are the symptoms that so far everybody's talking about. We're having a loss of appetite, with a lot of people losing weight unexplained. Can't sleep at night. You feel really tired throughout the day because you're not sleeping at night, but all night you're just tossing and turning, having weird dreams. There's a really bad dry cough, but also congestion, which is weird because I've been congested, but I have a really dry cough, so it's very interesting. Extremely irritable. Some people are experiencing anemic problems. People are experiencing gut problems, stomach aches, diarrhea, nausea. I had some people commenting that they have jaw pain or headaches or both. There's just so many symptoms that are coming along. And the only thing that we all have in common from coast to coast is the fog. And then obviously a lot of us tap water, but that isn't necessarily going to be the same in every state. So the only thing I can associate all of this with is the fog.
The elite can continue deleting videos, but they cannot stop the tidal wave of reports about the fog, saying that it smells terrible, their eyes and throats hurt, and they're dealing with terrible headaches and sinus problems.
Looks like it's conclusive. FogVid 24 is a real thing. The previous video is going viral. If you go and read the comment section, everybody's saying they were completely fine, they didn't feel anything coming on, but then as soon as they went out in this fog, whatever it is, they got a sore throat, they had to go to bed, they couldn't sleep, they were bunged up, they had migraines, they lost all their energy, and not only them, everyone in the household. There's mums reporting on it saying all the kids are ill, we've got people in Kentucky, we've got people in Sweden, we've got people in Finland, all reporting the same thing. The fog has made them sick. And you know, it's scenarios like this that always have an adverse effect. Whatever they're doing in the skies, whatever they're spraying, whatever this fog is, they're obviously doing it for a reason, but it is going to wake people up. People have had enough. They're sick of being poked, they're sick of being prodded, they're sick of poison in the air and poison in the food, poison in the milk, poison in the minds. We're being pummeled in more ways we can imagine to demoralise us over a period of time, so when things get to a critical point and everyone's screaming out for a saviour, the government's going to be there, but they were the ones that created the problem in the first place.
Symptoms such as these are no surprise when you learn about the contents of the fog. Laboratories on both sides of the Atlantic are confirming the mysterious fog contains a consistent toxic cocktail of chemicals, including barium, strontium, both carcinogens, and aluminium oxide, pathogens, and uranium. Even more disturbingly, graphene oxide, known for its bioactive effects, has been detected. If you're up to speed with the chemtrails conspiracy, you'll recognise that many of the toxic chemicals found in this fog are the same ones discovered in large cities after heavy chemtrail spraying. So, what's going on here? We need to rewind to 1999, when a document titled the Air Force 2025 report was published. While the original document has since been removed, you can still find it on the Wayback Machine. In the 25-year-old report, the US Air Force discusses how tiny nanoparticles can be dispersed through fog, making them nearly undetectable.